This morning, I came and sat with the students there in what you have very nicely called the Dalit ghetto. The idea of a university is that young people from the country can come here and express whatever it is in their heart. That they can come and this is like a stage, that they can come, whether their ideas are interesting, not interesting, smart, not smart. Every student must feel that when I go to university, regardless of who I am, how much money I have, what community I come from, what religion I come from, what type of hairstyle I have, what type of shirt I wear, he must feel that this is an institution that I can say whatever I want without punishment, without pain. The idea of a university is knowledge. And when you try to impose on youngsters like yourselves one idea, and you try to tell them that, sorry, only this idea is acceptable, you cause tremendous pain to the passion that that person has. And you would have all felt this. The discussion has been, this should not be politicized. And there is no question of politicizing it. But what has happened here is some youngsters have felt that they wanted to express certain ideas that they have. And the institution, instead of operating fairly, instead of letting them speak, maybe even saying, we don't agree with you, but you can speak, has used its power to crush them. And the Vice Chancellor and the Minister in Delhi have not acted fairly. What is the result? Show me a picture, please, of Rohit. The result is that this youngster, yes, that picture, I like that picture, that this youngster who came here to improve this country, who came here to learn, who came here to express himself, was put in so much pain that he had no other option but to kill himself. So to me, I agree with the students here. Certainly he has committed suicide. But the conditions for his suicide have been created by the Vice Chancellor and the Minister and the institution. And that means that there is no question, absolutely no question on merits for the Vice Chancellor to remain here. The second point is that when a student of a university dies, whether it is suicide, or it is an accident, or it is an illness, the man in charge of the university has to show the bare minimum respect and courtesy to go and meet that person's family. And the fact that this gentleman has not had the decency and the dignity to meet the mother here is also an insult not only to this country, it is an insult to this institution, it is an insult to every single student in this institution, and it is an insult to every single teacher in this institution. Now, the students have asked for two things. And I think both these things are extremely valid. The first point is that a loss has been caused to this young gentleman. A loss has been caused to his family and to his mother. And they are not millionaires. So compensation has to be paid to Rohit and his family. and it is a perfectly valid demand. Compensation does not only mean financial compensation. Compensation means respect. Compensation means financial. Compensation means job. What it means is this. This boy was going to give them a future. They have removed this boy. Well, if they have removed this boy, now give the future that he would give them to them. The second point, which I've already mentioned, there are certain people who are responsible for this boy's death. The Vice Chancellor is among them, the Minister is among them, and the people that have applied pressure on this boy for expressing his ideas, his thoughts are among them. They should be whoever is responsible for this outcome has to be punished in the strictest manner possible. And I would add another third thing from my side, which is that I have come here for Rohit. But Rohit is not alone. Even these 5 or 6 people who are sitting with Rohit are not alone. Even you, all of you students in this university are not alone, because in every university in India this is happening. And it is very important that we do not let this ball fall here. It is very important that we carry this flag forward and that we, in the future, create a legislation, a law that gives certain minimum rights to every single Indian student and does not allow, maintains the autonomy of the institution, does not allow the central government to impose on this institution so that we have to face this young boy's suicide, and gives Indian students minimum rights with regards to the freedom of ideas and the expression of those ideas, regardless of who they are, what caste they are, where they come from, what religion they come from. I have come here not as a politician. I have come here as a young person who feels what you are going through. I do not appreciate that so many years after our independence, we do not have the courage to allow every one of our students to express what they believe, to express what they want to say, and allow them to say it. And I'm going to make sure that we fight for that and that we build an India where every single person, regardless of where he comes from, what social group he comes from, what religion he comes from, can proudly stand up and say, this is what I think and this is what I believe. Thank you very much. I have also said to the students here and to the family, I have also said to the students here and to the family that my door is open to them. Anytime they need anything from me, I am at their service, and that goes for all of you too. Anytime you need my service, I am ready to come here and help you in any way possible. Thank you very much.